Okay, in today's video, we're going to take a look at Tesla, and I want to give you a heads up to ratchet up stops if you are long in this one. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to stop going up. I don't know that. I do know that we're running into resistance, though. And one of the things that I want to remind you about was that this was a counter trend entry, and this was a counter trend entry, yet it still gave you a nice, healthy rally. Okay, this swing was 34 bucks, and this swing was 38 bucks and change. Okay, why do I say it was counter trend? Well, if you were looking at the market down here at the time, you saw a healthy pattern of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so that's one reason why it was considered counter trend. And also, you were clearly below the 200 simple, below the 50 simple, and at the time that we were making this first low, you had, the 5 and 13 on the wrong side. Okay, it was in a bearish mode rather than a bullish mode. But it did end up putting in a low here and then another secondary low here when we still had all the moving averages on the wrong side. So when I tell you that something is a counter trend trade, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It's just that the odds are not as high as it would be if you had all the moving averages and the pattern on your side. Now, what I want to be aware of at this point are the hurdles on the way up, because if we actually look at the, the weekly support on this one, this is what gave us the idea that we could have a more important low in place. It's still not really confirmed in the bigger picture, but this pattern would suggest that it is possible to continue the rally. And then we want to take a look at, for example, these other prior rally swings right in here, compare those to the current swing. Notice that we have some resistance at the 340.22 to 343.48 area, and then also an important resistance with a 618 retracement plus a symmetrical projection that comes in at, 350.39 to 352.56. Now, beyond that, I also have some timing cycles due between the 11th through the 13th, which means there's also time resistance to this rally. Now, once again, I'll tell you, I don't know if that means it will stop rallying, but there is no harm in ratcheting up your stops when you come up against resistance. Maybe we'll clear the resistance, but maybe we won't. So I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I would be ratcheting up stops in Tesla.